What is up, game changers? My name, or what Spirit calls me, is Juniper Bloom Mystique. I am an ascension master, master healer, and divine guide. I had my own awakening, which took me on a crazy journey I did not see coming, didn't account for, and didn't plan for. And I am, in fact, the one who brought about the return of Christ. And if you can't take your time to look at the proof that I provide on this channel, then you're wasting your time being here. Because everything I've done has been proven. Okay, so take your time, look through it all. It's all been witnessed, recorded, and that is why Spirit had me do it that way. It includes undoing the false veil from clearing Mount Shasta, to activating pyramids, freeing Jesus' soul, and uniting twin flames, Jesus and Mary Magdalene, Adam and Eve, and Sekhmet and Horus. Those were, in fact, my lifetimes. And I could spend all day trying to convince you of who I am is true, but I give you the proof. That's the difference between me and the untruth. Okay? So this video is about more than meets the eye. This video is about only the strong will survive, and why twin flames, let alone, have to heal to unite. Let's dive deep, my friends, into the truths. Into the truths of why only the strong will survive, what the ascension is, and what the twin flames are. And why are you even here, right? Like, why are we even here? What is happening? If you haven't noticed by now, it's very real. Something strange is happening, right? Things are not just simple and the same as they always once were. Something strange is happening, okay? That's the very least of what we can see, all right? Now, what you don't realize is everything outside of God has to fall. I actually completed the ascension, and that means I survived my own twin flame to do so. Jesus' soul was held captive, and all twin flames were separated through darkness and judgment and things that were not of God. And that's the point right now, is only those who can know in their heart that there's more than meets the eye, the negativity is not of God and it won't survive. Those are the ones who will make it through. There's always more than meets the eye, my friends. There's always more than what is happening in front of you. Can you see that? Can you see that when darkness rises, when negativity comes your way, or judgment, that it's not real? How about fear? You want to claim that I'm pushing fear? No, I have proof. Fear is when you're seeing through the lens of fear. That probably is what got you in the first place, to go against God. They used fear against you. So if you think I push fear, it's probably because you see through the lens of fear. I don't push fear. I give you everything you need to know. Power. It's about your power, being a powerful creator and not letting things stop you and manipulate you, because believe me, they will. This is a battle for your soul, my friends. Have you recognized that by now? It is a battle for your soul. Now, here's the thing, is the Bible actually does say that people will look at the truth and deny it. They won't even care to see it. That is why only the strong will survive. Only those wanting to see the truth, ready to grow on a soul level and ready to rise to that of God. Those are the only ones that will make it through. Okay? Because what happened to you is all lies. It manipulated you and got you to go against God in a lot more ways than what you can realize, and more lifetimes than you even know. For this truly is the great reset. The great reset. In bringing about the return of Christ, I've undone the false concept of time. I have taken everything back to the beginning of time and then ascended it forward. And you have to do the same thing. It's a rebirth. We are letting go of all karmic ties, of all of our past, and we've got to move forward. It's time to grow. It's time to let go of all of the bullshit and the lies that they fed you, and you allow the shadow to continually control you through. Okay? Anytime something is prevented for soul growth, you better believe judgment, your ego, things are going to try to stop you. That is why only the strength and the strong will survive. On my journey, it's very real. It actually hurt very, very badly. And when people want to bring negativity towards it, I can tell you right now, that's your shadow. That's darkness. And it doesn't have to affect me. Because if you watch my journey, which unfolds on this channel in which you find this video on, you can see how much strength it took for me to get through, how much love it took for me to get through, and how I didn't even know I was a twin flame, but I am. Twin flames and Christ matter. Why do twin flames have to heal to unite? Just the same reason as why you have to heal to rise. Okay? Anything outside of a lower vibration does not exist on the Christ plane. Twin flames are Christ, okay? They are part of the Christ veil, whatever you want to call it. They are part of the energy of Christ, okay? They are advanced souls who know on a soul level that there's more than meets the eye. They're advanced souls that only come together with the sole purpose of healing and removing muck from the collective soul through God, okay? That's why a lot of them are here for this lifetime. They don't normally always unite, but they were called for it in this lifetime. And in order to do that, you have to heal your soul. It's an internal journey. I don't push twin flames on my channel for a reason, and I am one. That is part of the return of Christ. Undoing that darkness that separated them. It removed Adam and Eve. It separated Jesus and Mary Magdalene, and it separated Sekhmet and Horus. And those are all my lifetimes that I have spent the last 4 years clearing all darkness out of. And this earth in which you find yourself on now, and maybe continuing forward if you're lucky. Only the strong will survive. Only those willing to see that, yeah, there's more than meets the eye. There's more going on here than what they told me was happening. I'm getting my coffee. Forgive me. Bear with me. You're coming with me on a little journey, okay? Going on a journey to get my coffee because I need it. Fuel to keep me going. Fuel. My fuel. Okay? So can you see that there's more than meets the eye? Do you recognize this? Can you see that it's a battle for your soul? God is nothing but love. Okay? Like with twin flames, for instance, it's a great example because they are enlightened beings. They are the higher versions. They are the ones closer to Christ. Okay? Adam and Eve. That's what they are. Jesus and Mary Magdalene. That is what they are. And they were ripped apart. And I had to undo that disconnect. I reunited with my twin flame, Adam and Eve, Jesus and Mary Magdalene, and Sekhmet and Horus. Okay? They were all the same being, just different lifetimes. That's what you don't realize. Okay? Twin flames are advanced souls. There's so much love inside of them, right? That they split in two. The masculine and feminine counterparts. Now they unite in higher vibrational reasons. Okay? For bigger purposes. Otherwise, they won't normally unite. In the lower frequency world that we were in, that was not a common thing. They only usually unite for bigger purposes. So right now we were called forward to unite for very large purposes. And if you're going to let ego and shadow and judgment cloud you, you won't unite. Okay? That's why it's an internal journey. They're higher vibrational beings. All right? I could sit here and I'm on my journey. I had to battle very hard for my twin flame soul. Very, very, very hard. And I freed his soul twice. Not once, but twice. And this one played out just like it did back in the beginning of time. And if you watch my videos, you would know that. The anointing of Christ's blood on the earth, they tell you that. Okay? And it was part of my awakening. You actually have to watch my videos. All the proof is right here and for you. Okay? Do not bring judgment here. Because that will hurt you. It doesn't hurt me. I know my truth. I know what I've done, and I know what I've survived through, and I know what strength it took. And I know what strength it's going to take for all of you. Okay? You want to know how to heal? Feel it and see the truth. Be willing to. Strong. Strength. Only the strong will survive. For a reason. We don't want darkness to continue forward anymore. It's a rite of passage for that reason. Okay? This is a great reset. Anything outside of God cannot stay here. What is God? God is love. In twin flames, you have a runner and a chaser. Okay? They usually meet to spark healing. And then they reflect each other's truths. Okay? While they're trying to heal it. So that way they grow and heal on another level. I don't sell shit about twin flames because it's your choice. People get so weird with relationships. And there is a lot of bullshit that has entered into the actual truths of God and of love. And you can choose to fall prey to that if you want to. But what I preach is truth. Okay? What I do is prove to you time and time again who I am. If you don't want to see it, you won't survive. That's fine. You don't have to be here. Okay? If you want to see the truths, activating pyramids, clearing Mount Shasta, burning Archangel Samael because he was the fallen angel, I can go on and on. Then watch the videos that I post, because I actually post the work that I did. Okay? Because Spirit wants me to prove it to you guys. Spirit wants you to see the truth, because only the strong will survive. Can you tell that there's more than meets the eye? Especially when fear or the shadow rises. When it rises, what do? Do you go, oh my God, I'm afraid, and you clam up? Or do you stand strong and go, that's the shadow? That's my ego. I know God is love and love only. The only thing in the new earth that will survive is a pure heart. Okay, you have to heal every bit of who you are. Same with twin flames. You have to heal who you are and be in your full power to unite. You can't be focused on the other twin flame, runner and chaser. You have to, it is designed. It is designed for soul truth and growth. It is designed for improvement, repair, and alignment. Okay? So heal. Dig deep into why you do what you do. Take the masks off. Remove all the bullshit. Don't fall prey to that little devil on your shoulder. That's why they depict that, the angel and the devil, right? God says, but I'm only love. And then this says, but there's fear and there's judgment and they won't like me, and oh, but there's negativity. On my twin flame journey, I knew when that shit was hitting me, it would be so dark. Oh, he doesn't like you. You're too old, please. I'm beautiful. I ain't too old. I'm good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Do not let bullshit fool you. Do not let judgment cloud you. Do not let fear dictate your outcome. That's probably how they got you the first time. And that's probably what you need to undo through your karmic cleanses. Okay? Like, this is very real. This is one of the most important videos I'm going to share with you, because there's a lot of darkness that has gotten in. There's a lot of manipulators and people who sell their souls for shit, right? I literally had one yesterday during my live coming here throwing judgments at me left and right. And if he can't see that it's him that keeps his union apart, I don't know what else to say. If you are not in love, in the vibration of love, you cannot unite with your twin flame. It's an internal journey. Do it. Heal. Stop focusing outward. Stop focusing on the union itself and focus on you. What can you do to be the best version of you? What are you letting stop you? Are you heart-centered? Are you in balance from your heart space? Do you have a lot of healing to do? Then do it. On that path, on your path of being in balance from the heart center in a high vibrational state, accepting nothing but love, that's where you will reunite with your twin flame. And when you're not expecting it is when it should happen. Not when you're outwardly trying to make it happen. That's a false union. Okay? Can you have that with a twin flame? Yeah, you can. That's why they usually meet, bounce off each other, and then have to heal back to unite. Okay? That's how it should play out. Same thing for the ascension. This is a battle for your soul. All right? Because only those who can align fully with God will survive. God is love and nothing but love. So if I go to you and I judge you and I throw all this bullshit your way, is that God? No. Nope. You want to know what makes me different from a cult leader or some other bullshit entrepreneur who just wants your money in the billion-dollar industry? I show who I am. I'm not afraid to prove it to you. I do live healings on this channel when I don't even know you. Okay? If you know who Jesus is and what that is about, I had an awakening to healings that I was already doing at a master level. Do you understand that? I wasn't taught by anybody. And what I do doesn't match the third dimensional modalities you once knew. They won't survive either. When I say I'm a master healer, that's true. Have you ever worked with me? Did you watch all my videos? Or are you just going into judgment because I invoke your shadow? And are you strong enough to put your shadow aside and say, you know what? There's the truth. There's something I need to see here. Maybe that's why I'm here. Maybe it's about soul growth and union of love and companionship in true form. I watch people talk about, how do I forgive my twin flame? Forgive yourself. Are you perfect? Hell no. Were you with other people? Yeah, probably so. Get over it. Don't let that dictate you. Don't let any bullshit dictate you. You have no idea how much it took to survive my twin flame, and it was love that brought me through. Nothing would have stopped me. I don't care. I don't care that he was a drug addict. I don't care that he did a lot of tattoos he wasn't proud of. That was part of his problems. He was afraid of that. I didn't care. I loved him for who he was. He's my soul. Do you understand? Did I make mistakes? Yeah. Did he? Yeah. I don't care. It wasn't about that. It's about forgiveness of the whole, understanding that we can't see clearly unless we're fully healed. We can't see clearly when we're not fully healed, my friends. So it's super important to realize this, to recognize this, to recognize that they use fear to keep you apart from God. They use manipulation and control and enslaved all of you. That's what the unholy grail was that I undid on Christmas Day last year, live on this channel. Why would it be live? Because I don't hide. I'm not afraid. I don't have to lie. That's what you guys are not used to. You're used to manipulators and liars and cheats and thieves and people who only care about your dollar rather than spreading love and truth. I do healings live. I do messages live. I post my workshops for you guys to see the whole entire ascension process play out. Anyone who knows that it was my awakening. I went through a lot of pain. Physical, they tore up my arm, my twin flame did, and the fallen angels. And somehow I survived. I kept going, and I let nothing stop me. It didn't matter what darkness tried to convince me. I always knew there was something more than meets the eye. Darkness is all surface level. Anger is surface level. It's having the strength to look beyond that for the truth of love, the truth of God. The connection to God is in your heart. Why would it be in your heart? Love. God is love, the vibration of love. Twin flames unite when they are healed into love. When they don't accept the bullshit, they're growing as an individual. That's what they're supposed to do for each other. They reflect truths so that they heal it, because then they heal the other one too. And no matter what darkness was coming against me, I didn't let it fool me or stop me. And believe me, it tried to stop me the whole entire journey. Because if I didn't make it, nobody would have. I'm not like you. When I dried the Nile, they told you I'm the queen of life. Why would that not be believable? Why would you not believe that Jesus and Christ would return? Don't you think that it would have to be something in physical form? And I can prove it to you. That's the difference. That's the difference between me and those that you choose to assume that I am. Maybe you don't. Maybe you do. The difference is I'm not afraid to prove it. I do healings for people all the time, almost every day. And I used my light to activate pyramids, rebuild the crystalline grid, and realign the earth with Christ. Move the poles, shape new ones, 5 of them to be exact. Because I took us into 7D on accident. Why did I do that? Because I held strong against all darkness that came my way. It didn't matter what it was. It did not matter. I held strong in love and union of God and trust and faith beyond what met my eye. It didn't matter. God said, hey, you're promised abundance, and everything is trying to come against that right now. It's about growth and strength. It's about not letting anything stop you. It's about knowing what God is and what outside of that is, and recognizing the difference the whole way. It's about standing strong in your beliefs in love. And if you want to unite, then hold on to that and don't let anything stop you. I will unite. Right now I'm growing in me. I'm not going to judge my twin flame. That's bullshit. That's harsh, and that's outside of God. Are you perfect? Oh, please. You ever heard that saying, thee who casts the stone, right? You better be perfect, and nobody is. That's judgment, and that's actually not of God, okay? What you do outside of God is the ego, the shadow, fear, lower vibrational things, and then you do things to hurt others. That's what removes you from God. Karma. You heal that by undoing what you did. So as I start to heal, is my shadow going to try to stop me? Yes, it will. That is why only the strong will survive. You guys, this is very serious. I've got you all the tools you need. Call your power back. Do not let fear manipulate you. If you want to have a relationship, then don't judge anything or anyone. Be in joy, be in balance, be creative, growing as an individual, feeling confident in yourself. That's how you unite with higher frequency relationships. You don't go, oh, I just want a relationship and I'm outwardly searching and I'm outwardly searching. You're going to find muck. You're going to find something that's going to require your healing, because higher vibrational relationships are not that. Okay, they understand the reality of truth, of God, of love. Unconditional love is what God is. That means I love myself unconditionally so that I can give that love. How do you do that? You heal. If I have fear, I need to heal that. Why do I procrastinate? That's what I need to answer so that I can heal it. Why do I judge somebody when they put proof right in front of my face? Maybe that is not normal. Maybe it's not normal to say, hey, I activated pyramids. Now here's the videos because Spirit wanted me to record it. Now I know why. Right? To know that maybe there is something that's real here. Maybe, yeah, there is darkness and there's people who don't care and there's people who just want to manipulate and sell their soul and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. That's why the end of the world is now. When you use God's name in vain, you better watch out. You're selling your own soul. Okay? Don't do anything outside of love. Do not let anything outside of love sway you and stop you. And if you're going to sit here and focus on your counterpart or focus on that relationship or woe is me or you create your reality. You create your reality. Are you going to let things stop you? That's the difference between billionaires and non-billionaires, is they don't focus on the bullshit. They don't focus on the mundane. They know they're in control of their reality and they don't let anything stop them. You're a powerful creator. Stand strong in your power, not in fear. Just like when God called the DM forward and he would go into fear. He would go into things that he has to heal. And he didn't just step outside of that. That's what I did. That's why I survived. That's why I took us into 7D instead of 5D, is because nothing stopped me. And I'm not going to let it stop me now. Even though I'm already in the new earth, I had my heart review. I got my key. I was purified and I walked into the new earth through the gates of heaven. That's what it is. So I have to align with heaven, right? That means I can't be in judgment. I can't let that control me. Fear doesn't control me. I can see the shadow because it's an inward journey. My compass is aligned inward. I know how to tell the energies. I have healed my entire heart space. And I kept going against all odds, against every energy that tried to stop me. And believe me, it hits your ego. It hits your biggest self-esteem issues. It would tell me that about my DM. Every time he tries to show me love, it's, oh, he doesn't love you. He'll never show up. This and that and the other. It's bullshit. And if I create my own reality, I'm not going to allow something like that to come into my vocabulary. Do you understand? That's how it works. Okay? So do not ever spew negativity, no matter where you are, because that becomes your reality. Is there darkness? Yeah. Is there people who don't give a flying fluck about you? Yeah. All they want is to manipulate you, lie to you, cheat, and steal? Yeah, they're there. Is there people who use God's name in vain every day and as a manipulation tactic to make you afraid? Yes. Is that who I am? No. Can I prove that? Yep. You have to step outside your shadow and look at the proof that I provide to you. And if you think your shadow is not going to try to stop you, think again. There's always more than meets the eye. Only the strong will survive. If you want to fall prey to emotional manipulation, petty bullshit that keeps you separated, you'll never unite. If you're not in your strength, aligned in the hearts, that's the thing about twin flames, right? Or any true thing in the new earth, is if you're not aligned in your heart space, pure heart and balance from the heart space, you won't create your reality in the new earth. That's why twin flames are what they are. The new earth is what it is. It's all higher vibrational. That's more aligned with God. Okay, God is a very high vibration of unconditional love. The things I do are very high vibrations, and the only thing that got me through was unconditional love. Holding on to that love over the darkness. Love over the darkness. Love over the shadow. Love over the fear. Love conquers all. Do you understand? Love conquers all. Love over the fear. Love over the judgment. Love over the bullshit. That person was like, oh, my twin flame doesn't love me. I believe it's all darkness and blah. Darkness did separate the twin flames. And what you're doing is fueling that and separating yourself. It's bullshit. It's all lies. True love is unconditional. True love does not require, well, I'll do this for you if that. Well, how can I forgive you? Because God forbid you made a mistake. Guess what? My twin flame hurt me really badly and it didn't matter. Because I knew he couldn't see clearly. A true individual who is healed completely in their heart makes decisions out of love, out of strength, and out of their own soul growth. Not that of the shadow. That's the difference. Those are the ones that will survive. Those are the ones that will make it through. Those are the ones that realize I can create my reality. And if the matrix is falling, I'm going to find a new way through. I'm not going to attach to something that's not of God. I'm not going to attach to something that's not true. Religion was a division from God. God does not judge or divide. It's about love. It's about unconditional love and soul growth. I need to let go of all that is not aligned with God. Okay? I was with somebody else. My twin flame was with somebody else. And then he really did try to hurt me. He really did hurt me. Do you see? It was more than just that. I was attacked by 3 fallen angels the entire time for over a year. And it didn't matter. It was mental, it was physical, it was emotional and spiritual manipulation. And they would always try to use fear or judgment or lack to control me, or addictions. And I had to stand strong every wave, every round of attack, everything that came up. I would choose love, choose love, choose love, choose love, choose love. And I would never spew darkness back. Nope, he loves me. Nope, I'm going to meditate and I'm going to go into feeling good. Nope. God is love. Twin flames are higher vibrational beings. And if you're going to throw disrespect at them, then maybe you don't deserve to be one. If you can't recognize the battle and those that try to remove God, then maybe you don't deserve to stay in the new earth. Only the strong will survive. Are you strong enough to stand outside that darkness and take on soul growth that's required by God? To meet all the trials and tribulations? Can you stand against wrath and choose love? Can you stand against fear and choose love? Can you stand against something that looks so bleak, so mundane, so like, why do I do what I do when none of you choose to see the truth? You want to know why? Because God is love. And I know what the shadow does. And I know I spark your shadow because that's my job. Can you see beyond what meets the eye? Can you keep going when everything tries to stop you? Because you know it's right with God and it's right in your heart. Can you tell the truth from the lies? Are you strong enough? Can you align with God? What do you care about? Love? Releasing what is done and what we no longer need? Are you ready to grow and align with true love and unconditional love and soul growth? To let all the bullshit go? Or do you want to fall prey to emotional manipulation because that's where the shadow gets you? Well, I'm going to make them feel bad because they did this and they did bullshit. Move on. Grow up. Grow up. Y'all have a past. Everybody has a story and everybody does things they regret at some point because they couldn't see clearly at the time. Everybody. I don't care how perfect you think you are. That's an illusion. That's ego. Can you forgive yourself? Can you love yourself enough to know that no matter what you did, you're willing to grow from that? That's what's required. That's all God asks. Not, oops, you made a mistake. Are you going to anchor into that mistake? Or are you going to grow and say, whoops, my bad. Time to let that go and realize why I did it so that I could heal it so I don't do it again. Can you look at somebody beyond the illusion of judgment? I did with my twin flame. It was the only thing that kept me going was love. The love I had for him was so palpable, nothing else got in the way. And that is why I survived him, completed the ascension on my own, and took us into 7D. Because I know what God is. God is love. Unconditional love. Not judgment, not fear, not manipulation, not anger, not wrath, not addictions. I'm strong. I can do anything I need to do on my own. I don't have to have somebody beside me to feel fulfilled. And that comes up sometimes. Like, I had a contract with my twin flame, and he's not sitting next to me. Neither is my new one. And I can easily go into this emptiness. Why am I here? What does it matter? Those are the shadow. Do I need him to complete me? I should be complete on my own, regardless of that soul connection and tie that's calling me forward. Okay? There should be no pressure on a twin flame. If there is, they will run. That's emotional manipulation. Well, you better be here now or you don't love me. I'm done. That's hurtful, and that's a lie. You don't know what they're going through. None of it's easy. Is it easy for you? No, it's not easy for them either. It's a reflection. So where your struggle is, their struggle lies in the opposite form. So if you can heal that and you can let it go and be happy in the moment with whatever you have and look for more joy and growth and stay in balance, there's nothing that can stop you from aligning. But the thing is when God says, hey, you need time alone. Hey, you need time to do this. Hey, do this, do that for soul growth. And you don't want to do it, you will align with a shadow. Okay, twin flames are not meant to be that. They are meant to heal crap so that they can raise the vibration and align through God. Everything in the new earth has to be a high vibration. You, twin flames, it doesn't matter. They won't survive. You're not guaranteed as a twin flame unless you can align equally and bring you both through. It is an equal alignment. That's why you have to align through being healed so that you both make it through. If one has not made it through, that's the thing, is it my DM? Because if he doesn't align to me and he doesn't make it through, he will die and I won't. Because he was a walk-in. This is what happened in the first one. I bypassed my own twin flame. That requires strength you don't even know. Okay? And God said, oh no, we're making it through because I kept going. That's why I took us into 7D. Nothing stopped me outside of love. I could see that it was all fake. It's the shadow. It's the ego. It's the things outside of God. God says, nope, you're a powerful creator. You have to create from love and high vibrations. My vibration is my responsibility. It's not your responsibility. It's not Timbuktu's responsibility. It's not Fred's responsibility. It's my responsibility. My union is my responsibility. So I'm not going to go pay somebody thousands of dollars to unite me. But I would pay to get into the new earth. Because money was dirty too. I want that purged. I want that to go through the path. So I do have abundance. Because what's not of God will not survive. Money, food, whatever was not of God is about to go down in a bed of flames. And that includes you if you're anchored into the shadow. So if you can't see it through the lens of love, if you're not strong enough to realize what is God and what is not, you've got some healing to do, my friends. Because eventually you will run out of time. The ascension's already done. The earth is already shifting. It's not a maybe. It's not a, well, I don't want to this lifetime. Too bad. You don't have another one. Not right now. It won't be a long time. Okay? We are not in a karmic cycle anymore. You do not come back and play your karma anymore. You either heal it and get rid of all of it now, or you don't align with the new earth. And it requires strength. It requires strength to say, this is not love. I don't choose this. I put this down and I will stand strong against it. I will heal myself. I need to look within myself. Why am I emotionally manipulating? Why am I triggered? It's nobody else's fault. It's nobody else's responsibility to align you with a relation. This is why I don't like it when people are like, oh, how about my career and my relationship? Girl, what do you want? Dude, what do you want? You can stop it. You can control that. I can sit here and tell you, yeah, there's somebody for you. But if you're not in your best self and you're not ready for that and you don't want it and you want to throw negativity at it, you won't have it. You at least won't have something of a higher divine light. Okay, we reflect what we are. So that's what karmic relationships are. And that's the difference between karmic and soulmate. That's the difference between karma and twin flames. Twin flames say, I'm ready to heal as a person. I'm ready for that real love, that true love. That being, it's a divine relationship. It's one to be respected through the lens of God. And if you're not strong enough, maybe you don't need to be one. If you're not strong enough to stand against those negative tides, maybe you don't need to be in the new earth. That's the free will. Okay? Are you willing to heal? Are you willing to stand strong and see what's not of God? Are you strong enough to heal it all? Because it's not just you're healing. It's your whole family line. Your ancestors. If you're here, you're a chosen one because you said, I'm strong enough. I'm strong enough to see beyond the veil, to let it all go, and to heal and to rise above. I'm ready. I'm not a chosen one. No matter what, I would remain me, and it would affect all of you. So we affect each other, don't we? If you're connected to God, we all affect each other. We're all fragmented pieces trying to make our way home by healing into the heart space and healing back to unconditional love. That, my friends, was the purpose of life. To know unconditional love. To heal back to God. That is the purpose of life. And life has now changed. If you watch my videos, you would know that. The anointing of the blood of Christ, they tell you that. It's a karmic shift now. The battle was won. The war of the gods was won by God. I won. I didn't stop. Only love dictates me every day. Only love. Love for myself. That's a big one. Why would that matter? Because God's in your heart space. And that's, you can throw narcissism in there all you want. Bullshit, blah, 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 blah. That's ego, that's vain. Those are the people who care more about money than love. More about vanity than love. I stand against your judgments because I know better than that. You may not make it. I already have. You can choose love. You can choose growth and self-development and stop being emotionally manipulative and judgmental. Heal your wounds. You're not ready to unite unless you have. It's an inward journey. You're not ready for higher vibrational love of a soulmate unless you're growing as an individual and you can recognize your own truths. That you can see the shadow against love. Can you do that? Only the strong will survive. And only the twin flames that are true twin flames that know this to be true, willing to stand against that and choose only love, will unite and make it through. The DM needs to help with that. Even he needs to stand strong against all odds and all shadow, just as you all do. That's the only reason I survived, and that's why my twin flame did not. So are you ready? Do you choose love? Do you choose self-growth and being like, you know what? I can do this. Whatever God puts in my heart, I can do it. And I won't let anything stop me. When I show you truth, and then you want to accuse me of being something I'm not, you didn't watch the truth. If you can't see the truth, you can't align with God. That's why God is doing what he's doing. That's why they call this Judgment Day. It's justice. Justice will be served. Anything not aligned with God has to go. And it is a battle for your soul. So as you rise, you better believe it's going to try to stop you. Uniting with the twin flame is one of the most difficult journeys because that shadow will try to stop you. That's your truth. There you go. Free advice, free road to union right there. I see all the negativity and all the false entities and prophets and all this bullshit. And if you want to let that taint you, then let it taint you. If you want a path home, take it. You only get one. Grow. Choose love. Choose love. I choose love. Let's unite in love. United we stand. United they fall. So much love. Are you willing to see the truth? You willing to look at the truth? Unless you watch all my videos, you can't judge me. You don't know me. Stand in your own truth. Stand in your own value. and let nothing take that from you. And stop blaming anybody else for your choices. Can you heal? Can you rise? Are you man enough? I'm man enough. And I proved that. I'm woman enough too. Nothing stopped me. Love survived. Love brought the ascension through. And love is the only thing that will continue forward. What is your heart filled with? Is it judgment guiding you? Is it fear? The proof is right in front of you. What do you choose? So much love to all of you. Have a beautiful day.